Room for Squares is the debut studio album by American musician John Mayer. It was released on Aware Columbia Records on June 5, 2001. The album peaked at number 9 on the U.S. Billboard 200 chart. Upon its release, Room for Squares received generally positive reviews from most music critics and earned Mayer a Grammy Award for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for the single Your Body Is a Wonderland. It is his best-selling album to date, with sales of over 4,484,000 copies in the U.S. as of July 2014. Background: the album's title is a reference to Hank Mobley's No Room for Squares album. All songs from the album are written by Mayer. 3 songs, No Such Thing, Neon, and Love Song for No One, were co-written with Clay Cook. The first 2 of these, along with My Stupid Mouth, and Back to You, originally appeared on Mayer's 1999 EP Inside Wants Out. The songs are largely based on Mayer's personal experiences. Through constant shows, including in the Atlanta area Eddie's Attic, Mayer's reputation began to build, and a March 2000 appearance at the South by Southwest Music Festival brought him to the attention of launch label, Aware Records. After including him in the Aware Festival concerts and having his songs included on Aware compilations, in early 2001, Aware released Room for Squares as an internet-only album. During that time, Aware inked a deal with Columbia Records that gave Columbia first pick in signing Aware artists, and so in September 2001, Columbia remixed and re-released Room for Squares. As part of the major label debut, the album's artwork was updated, and the track 3x5 was added, which didn't appear on the original as the recording wasn't yet complete at the time. The re-release included reworked studio versions of the first 4 songs from his indie album, Inside Wants Out. The cover art for the most recent release of Room for Squares features a periodic table design beginning from the back cover which continues to the front cover, ending at the right side. The album was relatively unknown at its time of release, but it became more well-known through word of mouth and John's touring, and reached number 1 Billboard's Heat Seekers chart by March of 2002. By the end of that year, Room for Squares had spawned several radio hits, including No Such Thing, Your Body Is a Wonderland, and ultimately, Why Georgia? Reception: by April 2002, Room for Squares had seen increases in 8 of the previous 9 weeks, earning the Billboard 200's greatest gainer a 36% surge. The increase was attributed to combination of a March performance of The Tonight Show with Jay Leno and the radio and retail campaign launched in more than 10 markets where Mayer was receiving airplay. It reached number 7 on Billboard's Top Pop catalog. A steady seller, the album was certified platinum despite never being a top 10 hit. Anthony De Curtis gave the album 4 out of 5 stars, calling it irresistible. Pop Matters gave an unfavorable review, saying it doesn't offend, nor does it attempt to make itself too exciting for the most part. Robert Christgau said that composition lyrics like She Keeps a Toothbrush at My Place as If I Had the Extra Space on City Love are an improvement over Norah Jones. By the end of 2002, Room for Squares had spawned several radio hits, including No Such Thing, Your Body Is a Wonderland, and, ultimately, Why Georgia, which was released as a CD single 6 weeks before the follow-up album, Heavier Things, was released in 2003. In 2003, Mayer won a Grammy for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for Your Body Is a Wonderland. In his acceptance speech he remarked, This is very fast, and I promise to catch up. He referred to himself as being 16, a remark that many mistook to mean that he was only 16 years old at the time. Track listings: all songs written and composed by John Mayer, except where noted. Note: on the re-release, St. Patrick's Day is consistently listed as track 14. Track 13 is an unlisted song with a duration of 0:04, and sometimes even 0:00. Alternative covers: the album's cover for its initially planned June 2001 release in the United States and its Japan release had alternative covers. Personnel: all track numbers correlate with those on the re-release of the album. Musicians Production Jack Joseph Puig mixing on tracks 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 and 10, Jeff Giuliano mixing on tracks 2, 5, 6, 11, 12 and 14. Engineering. Pro Tools Engineering, Scott Hull Euro Mastering, John Mark Painter Euro Strings Arrangements, Dan Fallon Euro Artwork, Alex Fallon Euro Artwork, Joshua Kessler Euro Photography. References. External links, Room for Squares at Discogs.